Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my 16-week pregnancy update. You guys, this pregnancy is seriously flying by. Between having a 3.5-year-old and then moving recently, it has just taken all of my energy and focus, and I just cannot believe I'm already 16 weeks pregnant. It's crazy. When I was pregnant with my son, that pregnancy seemed to last forever because it was all I focused on all the time, and now it's just so different. So here we are. This is 16 weeks. If you are new to my channel, my name is Jessica and I am pregnant with a baby girl, and we just moved into our new house. And if you are new here as well, I am getting over a cold, so I'm sorry if my voice is a little raspy. I'm drinking some hot tea. I do feel 100 times better. I just don't sound 100 times better quite yet, but I am definitely on the road to recovery. All right, I just moved the camera a little closer. This is my first time filming here, so I think this might be better. And the lighting here is amazing. We just got so many light fixtures put in, plus we have a ton of, what are they called? The recessed lighting. So I don't even think I'm gonna need my ring light anymore when I film at night because it looks like daytime in here. So anyway, I'm getting distracted. 16-week pregnancy update. I feel so bad because usually I post these updates on my channel every single Monday around noon, but because of the move, I did not get a chance to film over the weekend when I usually film them. So I'm filming this video on Monday, and hopefully it'll be up either Tuesday or Wednesday. Also, I'm slacking on not having a little example of the size of the baby. Usually every week I pick up a fruit or a vegetable or a sweet that's the same size of the baby per week, but I forgot to pick up a donut, or I could have picked up an avocado because that is how big baby girl is this week. Look at how big little baby girl is. She can't even fit in the whole screen anymore. That makes me so happy. Let's see what size she is. So at 16 weeks, baby is 4.61 inches and 3.5 ounces. Baby is listening to your voice. Oh, that's so exciting. Thanks to tiny bones forming in his or her ears, baby's growing hair, lashes, and eyebrow, and forming taste buds. It says baby is big enough that your doctor may be able to hear his or her heartbeat. Stay on the lookout for some fluttering sensation in your abdomen. At first, those moves might feel like gas or a muscle twitch, but over time, as baby gets bigger and stronger, they'll be unmistakable. Okay, and a little bit about my body at 16 weeks. You might be able to start feeling baby move, backaches, another effect of pregnancy hormones, and bigger boobs. They should be ready for breastfeeding by the end of the second trimester. Constipation as your uterus starts pressing on your intestines. Forgetfulness, aka pregnancy brain, and faster hair and nail growth. I have seen that. And then also dry, itchy, sensitive eyes, blame the hormones again, and glowing skin. Okay, so at the beginning of week 16, I would say 16 weeks and 1 day, I had a OB appointment, no ultrasound, just the OB appointment, and it was so basic. I just for some reason thought that they would do an exam every single time, but at this appointment, they just took a sample of my urine, they took my blood pressure, and then I went back to the room, and the nurse listened to the heartbeat, and it was 1:45. She said everything was great, and then the doctor came in and just asked how I was feeling, looked at my file, said everything looked great, and that was it. She did give me a script to go get blood work done to test for spinal bifida, so I have to get that done before my next appointment. And my next appointment is my anatomy scan, and my doctor said I needed to schedule that between 18 and 20 weeks, and I believe my appointment is right in between at 19 weeks. So I remember the anatomy scan being a really exciting appointment because well, we found out for my first pregnancy that we were having a son before the anatomy scan because we did the same blood test. But it's really cool if you go to a doctor's office that will do the 3D ultrasounds, because you can see what your baby looks like in 3D for the first time and kind of get a feel for like what their facial structure will look like. I love seeing the little nose, so I'm really excited about that. Also, it can be a little scary at the anatomy scan. With my son, they found a little cyst on his brain, and obviously being young first-time parents, my husband and I were so freaked out. You know, the doctor didn't really have much to tell us about it. They just said that it was an abnormal scan, so they sent us to see this specialist. So those 2 weeks were the longest weeks of my entire life. I wasn't sure if there was anything wrong, or I didn't really know how to feel. So long story short, we finally met with a specialist, and they did what's called a level 2 ultrasound. So it's just one that's a little more advanced. They can see a little more about what's going on. And when we went in for that scan 2 weeks later, the cyst that they picked up the first time wasn't even there. And the specialist said that those cysts are just a normal part of the brain's development. And she basically told us that cysts just come and go throughout the baby's brain development, and it happens in every baby, and you don't necessarily catch it on a scan. So we were just one of the unlucky ones that happened to have our anatomy scan when one of those cysts were there. And if anything abnormal comes up, they have to refer you and, you know, have it looked into, which I do appreciate. But anyway, so I am excited about the anatomy scan this time, but also a little nervous because I know if anything abnormal comes up, it can just be a little scary and we'll have to go see a specialist. And I'm just really hoping that everything is fine. I feel really, really good. This has been the first week where I have had zero nausea. My energy has been really good, except for when I was sick, but I do not relate that to the pregnancy. I was just really sick with a cold, and with moving it was just a lot. But as far as just how I feel, it's the first time where I would say like I have that second trimester like little kick of energy. I don't feel necessarily pregnant right now. I just feel really good. And it's also the first time where I feel like I have full control over what and when I can eat, which has been amazing. Before I would just have to, whenever I felt nauseous, I would have to eat, and then it was kind of just like whatever I was craving at the time, I would just have to scramble and go find and eat that. So now I can be a little bit more picky about what I eat and how much I eat. I don't necessarily have to eat a ton. I can eat like small snacks and things like that. So that has been amazing. What else? Oh, weight gain. So I gained 6 pounds so far this pregnancy. And when I was at my doctor's appointment, the doctor did mention to me that now that I'm in the second trimester, it's normal to gain between 1 to 2 pounds a week. So I just have to make sure I keep up my exercising and everything like that. But I feel pretty good about my weight gain so far this pregnancy. But I do feel like I am so much bigger at 16 weeks this pregnancy versus my first pregnancy. And a lot of people say that, you know, your second, third, fourth pregnancy, you just show a lot faster. And that has been so true in my case. I feel like, you know, I just look so much more pregnant at such an earlier time this pregnancy. I did not take a ton of bump shots, which I regret, with my first pregnancy to really compare. I still feel like my bump was just not quite this size with my first pregnancy, but who knows. I'm still trying to just pull off wearing leggings and just loose, comfy shirts most of the time. My t-shirts still fit. They are starting to get like, I don't know, I wouldn't say tight, but like a little shorter around my belly, but whatever. I'm just gonna make that work. I've been obsessed with wearing dresses because it's so hot. So that's what's been going on with my body recently. As far as what the app said about my boobs getting bigger, they probably have, but I've been wearing the same bras and that's been fine. So I don't know if they've gotten that much bigger. Oh, if you have been watching my pregnancy updates, it was a couple updates ago, I mentioned that I saw like my belly button do this really weird movement. Well, I got it on camera on my iPhone. I was laying like kind of propped up in bed, and I could see that my belly button was like doing that wave thing, and it was the most intense I'd ever seen it. So I pulled out my phone and I recorded it. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen it because I posted it on there. I just felt like the world had to see, and I also wanted to know if it was normal, because I don't know, I don't remember seeing that with Miles, and it was just weird. And I expected to get a lot more people who said they experienced the same thing, but a lot of my friends who have had babies were like, that is so weird. So I'm glad I caught it on tape, because I'm gonna ask my doctor. I got a lot of interesting responses as to what people said it could be. Some people said it was the baby, which is what I think, because I could kind of feel movement, like a moving like pressure when it was happening. But some people told me it could be due to increased blood flow. Another person said that I could have, I forgot what it's called, but I could have, from my first pregnancy, basically my ab muscles haven't come back together, and it's called something, I don't remember what it is, and that causes you to be able to see movement when like your intestines are moving around when you're like digesting food, and that could be causing it. So I literally have no idea, so I want to talk to my doctor and just show them that video and see what they think. So that is going to be interesting, especially because I have to go see a doctor that I haven't met before this time. They make you see all the different doctors in the practice, so they're probably going to think I'm like a weirdo if it's like a really weird thing, but whatever. I just need to know what it is. As far as cravings go, I have not really been craving anything specific, but mostly just junk food, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know. I have been eating more salads. Like I said, I'm trying to eat healthier now that I feel like I have more control over it, but I just really crave like chips and chocolate, ice cream, you know, all the stuff that I shouldn't really be craving. Also, if you can hear my dishwasher, I am so sorry. It's really clunky and loud, and I'm having someone come out and look at it tomorrow because that is just not normal, and I wish I didn't even turn it on before I filmed, but sorry. Okay guys, that is everything that I wrote down for week 16. Sorry if this was kind of a lame update. I feel like it was compared to my other ones, but next week I'm gonna be back on track. I'm gonna have my little fruit or sweet thing here to show you guys, and I will have my video posted on time on Monday, like all my other pregnancy videos have been. I'm trying to think what else. This coming week, I am going to be filming a grocery haul of all the stuff that I bought to fill our completely new empty house. So if you're interested in that, I plan on going to Trader Joe's and then probably Costco, even though I don't know if I'm going to Costco tomorrow. So I'm definitely just gonna do a haul, and I'm definitely going to Trader Joe's and maybe a couple other places. So stay tuned for that. I just feel like I have so much to share with you guys now that we're in the house, and I don't know, I'm just all pumped up. So make sure you're subscribed, have your notification bell on. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys. I almost forgot to do a bump shot. I'm standing right in front of my sliding glass doors, so if my neighbors see, they probably think I'm a weirdo, but that's okay. Maybe I should do it this way so you can actually see. So here we are at 16 weeks. She's looking big. She's looking big.
Stay true to that fire in your heart and your soul. Don't drench your desire in what you